I am my brother's keeper. Welcome, everyone, to Weekend Recap. And we're doing the recap of the smash up. And so, I want to go all the way back to what are you counting down to? Um, so, that was reflecting on the fact that the new year had come in. New year means uh, you can reflect on what has happened all year long from the previous year, and then just propel yourself forward. That's your countdown to what you're looking for as far as improvements, enhancements, changes to your everyday life, just making the best of the best, right? Um, just want to reflect on how you've done things. Are they satisfactory to you? Do you want to um, make something more of it? And even in the clip from when Harry met Sally, she was just like spent. It was a rough year trying to get to know him, and well, a couple of years get to know him, and you know, in and out of relationships with him, and always that pushback. And so finally he was there. They had finally come to a point where um, he was ready, because sometimes one person is ready, the other person is not. And that's also another reflection of, what you want to see in the new year. Where are you in terms of um, your relationships, your progress at work, anything, all of that is a part of this new year. And so in that clip, was just realizing, yeah, I've had you in my life all this time, and never really appreciated, but now I do. Now I am. Let's do this new thing. Let's begin again, but in a different way, right? And so that's what you look for when you have your countdown. What are you counting down, and what are you counting down to? um and then in the next one, it was about, you know, um, these patterns, and, what are the pros and cons of repeating patterns. And, if you get caught up in just always being this stiff, harsh, and brass person, you never look at the beauty that's around you. You never experience how others see you, because you're so focused on, I've got to do this, I've got to make it my own way. And so in Scrooge, that's what you see. It's this look at what what was the basis of trying to um, get to the top, trying to know everything and be everything, but at what cost? What risk is that? Um, are you shutting everyone out? Because of past hurt. So like I said, it's these repetitive patterns, things that we've learned, things that we've been through. um, you've got to look at the positive and the negatives that come with it, and sometimes it's just inevitable. And that's how we moved into inevitability versus illusion, right? um, and so I learned myself, just uh, well, now it's yesterday, but I learned today, Friday, and now that we're going into Saturday. But um, I learned that, yeah, sometimes things are going to happen in certain ways, and you have to be present in it, because otherwise you get caught up in the illusion of what it can look like, but not what it is, right? And so in the Prestige, um, the clip that it showed, where it just went through the whole regimen of what the movie was about, that preview, you can still see it. You get caught up in this competition of who's the best, who's got the better trick, and how did they do that, instead of working together. And then you lose sight of this magnificent thing, this magnificent gift that you have, that you could actually share and ping pong off of the fact that, oh, wow, that was cool. Look at what I can do with this. And, then maybe they could have worked together to create something, absolutely magnificent. But it became a competition, not only in their works, but also in, the fact of competing for the same um, love of their life, but one was more brash and harsh, which goes back to our repetitive patterns. So in a way, even though I've had to like do this smash up, everything worked together, yeah, yeah, together, so that we can see what a new year brings, how we learn from these repetitive patterns, and then whether we're going to stay in the truth of something, or if we're going to look at the illusion and just stay there because that's so much easier to deal with. And so, that's a wrap up of the smash up. I hope that you all got something out of these last 3 weeks. I'm trying to put all of this together. And I hope that you will be present for our upcoming event on the 31st, The Power of Your Light, which is going to be something that we all need to reflect on. We all need that moment of refresher that we all are lights in this world, and it's good to come together and share that. And I hope that you will be there. More details will be coming later, of course, because inevitability of responsibilities that sometime clash with your schedule, that kind of pushes everything um, to run a little slower than you would hope. But I will get caught up, and I will have all that information for you coming soon. But yes, it will be on the 31st at 7 p.m. Okay? So, with that, be blessed, be safe, be well. I am my brother's keeper. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And I love you guys. Mwah.